welcome to the Shelley Studio, and today I am doing my mission inspiration for December. I got it done in December. Woot woot. Anyway, it's gonna be Christmas theme. Surprise, surprise. The first prompt is add a thin layer of paint or gesso, and the colors were Snow White, Ice Blue, and Silver Sparkle. So I have a metallic blue that I've had forever, and I just scraped that on with an old card. And for the Snow White, I used some glitter paint. What is it called? It's Tulips glitter. I don't know. It's clear with glitter in it, and then I added it to some white craft paint, and that's how I got my ice or Snow White. Anyway, now this next part, I had some silver metallic paint, and I'm just using some wood snowflake shapes, and I'm using them to stamp with, and my small jelly plate. And this is just straight silver, and so you'll see when I start to pull this off that you can't see much. You can see a little bit on the white, but not really on the blue. So I'm taking some gray paint and adding my silver. So the gray was called Slate. It's from Folk Art. And now we're going to do it with that. This time I'm putting it on and taking it off to make sure it works. And it still has the metallic effect from the silver. I've actually had these wood snowflakes forever. I was going to decorate with them years and years ago, and I had never done it. And then when I started doing the mixed media on YouTube, I stamped with them and decided they are texture tools. They are not going to be hung on my Christmas tree. I use them year after year, and they're well coated in paint. In fact, they're getting really interesting now. I like using my jelly plate to pick up paint. I don't always use it because I'm lazy, but it is a good way to get an even distribution of the paint when you're stamping with it. Just about done. It did say to stamp all over, so that's what we're doing. Alright, Margel, enough. Oh, I decided I wanted to cover up that little white splotchy spot, so we're going to stick a snowflake over the top of that, and that helped a little bit. Okay, so the next one was to add a texture layer with stencils. So I didn't have like a Christmas tree. This is looking like a landscape to me. So I am making my own Christmas tree stencil. I'm using painter's tape and just a flower stencil and just taping off a triangle. And this is a heavy white gesso, got on clearance at Hobby Lobby when they were selling all their stuff off. And it's like massively thick gesso. I'm so not used to heavy gesso. Alright, so we are using this, and I think it makes great texture. Just putting it on and then pulling it off. See, isn't that cute? It's cute. So once I get this done, I actually photographed and tried scanning. It loses something because it's metallic paint and stuff, but I had to preserve this background before I did anything else to it. Which you'll see, I don't do much because I really liked it. I'm not trying to be too perfect with it. I'm, if I was, I'd be cleaning it off between because when you lift it up, it kind of pulls underneath. But the texture is so thick, it really is about the texture. There we go. So the next one, so now it's dry, the next one was to add a focal image. So I just found this image online and I printed it off and then added it to an index card just to stiffen it up a bit so that it would not go into the bumps of my textured trees. It would sit flat on top. And we'll just add Santa to our little forest. The next one was to add journaling or a quote, and I had this sticker, but I probably shouldn't have done this to it, but it wasn't standing out very well, so I decided to add a brighter blue to it to help it stand out, and then you can't see the words. So now, yeah, I'm still messing with it. That was the metallic to give it some shine. I'm trying to decide where I want it. Sorry, I forgot to edit out my drying. And I went through and I actually wrote over the top of it because you couldn't see the writing anymore because of the paint I put on it. There, that looks much better. Still trying to figure out where it's going to go. I think I end up just putting it in the sky somewhere. Yep. And I printed it on sticker paper, so it's just a sticker. Just going to slap that on there. So the next prompt was to add drips or splatters. I didn't really want to splatter everywhere. And I was trying to figure out how to make the drips work. And I decided it could be the ground they're walking on. Could be like drippy. So I'm giving the trees and Santa. I was going along, forgot there was a tree there. I had to wipe that off. Okay. And then we're just gonna try and make this stuff drip. Drip, come on, drip. Just keep adding globs. Come on, drip, drip. That adding a little moisture might help it drip. Whacking it, okay. There's a little bit of drippage. And that was silver paint, so it's reflecting the yellow light in my room, so it looks kind of brown, but it's silver, I promise. So the next prompt was to add a border of your choice. I didn't really want to do a border, so I do a few curly cues in the lighter areas of the page. Then I just keep going. And like I said, it's just a bunch of curlicues. Okay, and the last was finish with sparkle. So I just pulled out my blue stickles. I don't have a lot of stickles. So I pulled out my blue stickles and I just dotted around. And I end up dotting around the border as well with the stickles. And that is all the prompts. So I can say mission accomplished. I hope you liked that. Please hang out for the close-ups coming up. A little photo montage. And if you did like it, please hit like and comment. I'd love to hear your comments. And feel free to share it. And if you like what you see and you're not already a subscriber of my channel, please think about subscribing and hit that bell icon so you can be notified whenever I upload. Thanks for watching, and Merry Christmas!